Ho, 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 says Santa Claus. Hey, welcome. It is Monday. But it's good. Monday is only once a week. It's worse with Tuesdays, which is every week, as my grandpa used to say. We are continuing our coverage of Lauren Matthias' false accusation suite, or scandal, or whatever you choose to call it. We went through a bit of June 19th, the body cam from there, and now we are going to get ourselves to the actual Christina call. I haven't listened to this at all, which means you will get my raw interpretation. You will get maybe some legal analysis about it, but you can be damn sure you will get snark. Now, in the background, I have Andy, who just revealed to me, okay, we are about that proton mail they were talking about. And there was, well, let's just say there are attempts to track it down. Now, in itself, proton mail, all the things with it, encryption and everything. Yeah, but still, if that proton mail is associated with a certain name, then that, because I don't think the Lauren or John are especially smart people. They might use it in, if it is their proton mail, that they have happened to use it somewhere else by mistake or whatever. So its trackability is limited, but it does not mean it is untraceable. So if anybody out there who knows about the proton mail and knows what that proton mail actually is, just try to find something. Yeah, the name is Veracall, that is associated with this specific proton mail. And there is a company in the United Kingdom called Veracall. That's not what we're looking for here. But if they have used that somewhere else, say on Discord, all of a sudden you have somebody, Veracall, something of the sort. So I'm urging you as the collective mind here to excuse me, I have this. I'm going to, folks, you who have been here, you know how much I hate this, the robot, the bot things. And here's the thing. Nesna, this is I have dozens of these chatbots for the same page, Nesna. Whoever is behind Nesna, I hope you grow tumors. I genuinely, the people programming these spam bots, the people selling spam bots, the people buying spam bots, like this Nesna asshole, you have basic human worth, but that's about it. But I can assure you, the day you leave this planet, nobody will miss you. Not a single person. Yeah. I really hate these spam bots and everything about them. Absolutely everything. And the fact that this Nesna whore keeps bugging me, I'm going to find out who you are, and I'm going to show your face to the world. How about that? Hello, folks. This is the company Nesna whatevers. These are the people behind it. These are the faces behind it. And everybody will know, oh, those are the motherfuckers who spams our pages. And I hear that. Back to the show. Andy says, "Let's let's have no." Okay. You're muted.
Well, hello.
Hey, I have you. Things in the chat and stuff. Now, what did you say? This Veracall is traced to Salt Lake City, which is interesting.
Yeah. Can I stream? Can I just put this on my channel too?
Yeah, sure.
Impromptu with Nick. There's this is my third impromptu with you.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to pull up here is, Hella's been doing hell of a job tracking all this stuff down. So when I saw her, hold on, with Nick. So let's see. So let me see if we can find her notifications where she has, and this may be nothing, but it may be something. So let me see if I can find the exact email address, because we know that there's Proton emails, right? And we know that this Proton email that launched 1,000 ships that Lauren wants people to believe was sent from outside of her sphere. Now, I don't know either way. Proton is a thing. Like, she makes it seem like it's top secret, and I have anyway, whatever. But the new ones that Hella had brought forward, that were sent to I think it's Mr. Bright Breakfast. I don't know exactly, but let me pull up the actual Hella cited. I mean, and I can't believe I think I missed her again on your stream. Didn't I?
Yeah.
Okay. So sorry, I don't mean to. Let me see if I can share this. So Hella shared this then with, let me add, stop screen. I'm going to share what she shared on her Twitter. Please stand by. Old bag working. Hang on. Here we go. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that, Nick. Okay. So you see here, this is what I'm interested in. Right up here at the top, it says Veracall. Is that a thing or not? Because I thought that was interesting. So, like, for me, my Proton, and I'd have to go back and look at it, I think it's my name. You aren't randomly assigned a Proton email, right? Like, it's not like Reddit where you're given some sort of weird name. It's like you set up your email. And so I'm looking at Veracall, and I was like, that's interesting. I just thought it was interesting. So do you have any idea, or does anybody in the chat have any idea if this is a thing, as far as, or do you know, Nick, is this something like, here's why that I find the Vera call interesting. And I would like to be able to go back, and I haven't quite had time to go back and check this out. But when I go to Veracall, so let me pull up. So anyway, this is over at Twitter for, I don't know if I can put a link into it, into chat or not, but I'm going to try. I don't know. Anyway, so the reason that I'm interested in Veracall is because I'm looking for anything that connects it back to the people in Lauren's circle, because there is a speculation about it. And so let me remove this and share when I went in and just sort of gave it a bing. It's like I don't have a life. Hold on a second.
But here's the thing. Let's see if I can do the.
Okay. So this is what I came up with, right? When I looked up Veracall, I don't know if you can see it there. It's called Conflict LLC, and they are in, I don't know if you can see the
Miami.
screen.
Oh, hold on.
Well, yes, they are. But if you bring it up, I can show you. So, right. So Conflict. This is the thing. So they're like some, I don't know, some schmancy tech company, right? And so these are all of their holdings. So Boilerworks, you can go through all this stuff. So Boilerworks, I think, is the one that's actually in Utah. However, so they have all these other things. And then there's this thing called Veracall, right? I don't know what it is, but I found it and it came up, and it's an AI assistant, supposedly. But when you go down here, it talks about when you go to contact us, it's in Salt Lake City, right? I just thought that was a weird coincidence. Simply because it's Salt Lake City. So you spell it Veracall. So I don't know. I don't know if it means anything, but I thought it was fascinating that it came up, and it's something that is, it just strikes me as an interesting coinky-dink in a case where nothing seems to be a goddamn coinky-dink. It seems to be pretty well planned. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Conflict LLC is based out of Miami. Veracall is Salt Lake City. Let's see here. But
and the parent company, let me see here, because I went into the business search, and I can't remember which one it is. It's under one of their other names. Veracall. I think it's Boilerworks. Hang on. Let me see.
Let's see here.
This is how the sausage gets made.
Because if you look at not at the address, but at the, what do you call it, the directions, the 40 degrees, blah, blah, blah. It goes to Eagle Environmental.
See, I'm telling you, there is something real weird happening here. And I think that the thing that interested me
and that is hazardous materials removal. So why do an AI phone something or AI voiceover go to a hazardous materials removal site in Salt Lake City, Utah?
Yeah. I mean, so you see where I'm like very confused. And the thing about Veracall, and again, I don't remember what the address was from the first Proton email, the one I just said launched 1,000 ships that Lauren got. But I would be very interested to see what that one is. But you have to remember, too, when we think about this, Lauren's brother was in the NFT world and the high-tech Bitcoin-y type of world before he passed away. And it just feels, and very much in the technology space. And so it just got me, it just got my nose twitching a little bit. And so even though it comes up in Miami, Florida, and so I spent a lot of time yesterday just going through like all sorts of business records and things like that. But I just found it very interesting where these addresses are. And let me see here. Yeah. So again, we're coming up to Salt Lake City, Utah. So again, it's just, I don't know if it's a thing. It may not be. But you know, maybe it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. When we don't have the exact information, every type of information, because this is, I mean, when you do, let's find shit out, you go, you start, okay, here are 10 different things. And then, okay, this led to nowhere. That led to nowhere. This is interesting, but will probably, and then you slowly but surely creep yourself towards what is actually going on. And for instance, just the fact that, okay, you have this Vera call.
Yep.
Which is, the contact is Conflict LLC out of Miami, who has several different kind of crap. Then you go to contact, and then all of a sudden the address goes to weareconflict.com.
Yeah.
Out of this 40 degrees, 50 north and west.
Yeah.
Salt Lake City, Utah, which points to a waste disposal company. Why?
Yeah. I don't know. But what I do know is I was looking through, I mean, Florida's great. God love Florida. You're crazy as hell down there, folks, but you have some sunshine laws, right? So you can search any corporations, etc., and find, you know, foreign registered businesses, and foreign just means, you know, interstate. It doesn't mean like foreign.
Now, next step here would for me to go in and say, okay, who are the, for instance, the conflict? If there are in Miami, okay, we get the names.
Right.
Now, that's the next natural step. Same with this waste disposal company. Why are they involved in this? Okay, let's look at the people. What is the common denominator?
Yes. Right.
And the common denominator might be, okay, there's somebody who is interested in both voiceover and waste disposal. I don't know.
You know what?
Who represents them?
But they could be on the cutting edge, right?
Yeah.
We don't know. The voiceover, they could be tapping into the voiceover waste disposal market, Nick.
Yes, the voiceover waste disposal. Thank you for throwing out your bag of garbage.
Or God knows, but you kind of see where I'm going with this. And so, so I did do some looking into some of the sunshine, you know, trying to find the Conflict LLC, and it's a lot, because the thing is that then I found it, and it's registered in Miami, Florida, but I'm trying to pull up the most Florida limited liability. And none of this is nefarious in and of itself, right? People file corporations all over the place, and it's not weird. It's none of that stuff. But it's going to take a hot second to untangle this, you know, for me. But I just thought that was very interesting, and that it led back to Salt Lake City. And then I did some poking around on Dr. John's business, and I was able to find Strive Psychology, right? So Strive Psychology is registered in, sorry if I'm dumping all this on you, but Strive Psychology is registered in, let me just pull it up, Utah. And here's an interesting thing, because everybody's like, again, Hella's probably done the most work on this. But I'm really trying to sort out, but what does he do though? Right. And so when I went to look up And here's another thing, and I can't all be a coincidence. It just can't. Hold on. I looked up the business entities, right? So easy to do. Every state has them. And you can look it up. And so when I looked up a business entity list, it goes to utah.gov. It goes to a particular address that I find interesting in St. George, Utah. Let me see here. All right, let's see here. It's a division of corporations. I'm trying to get the exact address for you because there's a coinky-dink that comes along with this, and Dr. John and I look. My theory is that it's more than just bad emails. It's more than just smack talking folks. Okay, to me, it is absolutely something has crossed a line that is potentially a professional no-no. Let's just say. And so when I went in to look at this corporation, business entity search, so I go in, anybody can do this, folks. It's, let's see, the assumed name, principal name, John. I'll share this in a minute. Sausage, how it gets made. All right. Let me do this. If you want to bring it up, you can. It's Utah.
So I'm writing to Eagle Environment at the moment. So. Sorry.
God damn it. You know, people don't want to screw around with whatever we got going on here. So, okay. So Strive Psychology. Now you can see that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it's foreign limited liability company. All that means is that it was, can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. My earbuds went off. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, it's fucking, yeah, on the fly. So, this is registered by John Matthias, and it's insane. And it's registered to this address. Okay. Got that? Edit.
Yeah.
All right. So it's registered. And so this was just foreign registration means it's based out of a different state. That's all. So this was current. If we look at it, renew by, he renewed this.
Yeah. Renewed 2024. So it's up for another.
Yeah. So it could be dormant, but it says it's active and it says it's current. Okay. So he's apparently renewed it. But I think the interesting thing is that we can go in here and let's pull up this address, shall we?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Stand by.
If that is Eagle Environment, I will crack up.
No, it's let me switch here. It's an empty lot. But the more interesting thing is that you see the address on his business is 35 South 400 West 305.
Lot 305. Yeah.
Well, so that's suite, I assume.
Oh, sweet. Yeah.
Okay. Now keep that in mind. Got that in mind? Okay. All right. So there's that. Now, that's not the thing that was most interesting to me.
I mean, it depends on how old that picture. Yeah. If that is a 2-3-year-old picture, it might be stuff there now.
Oh, absolutely. And so, but the thing I found more interesting if you keep in mind again what the address is, right? Let's do this. Desert Sage Counseling. Well, isn't this interesting, right? Desert Sage Counseling. Sage. But
Sage? That sounds hippie.
Yeah, it sure does. Hang on. It's EMDR, which is like, let me see. St. George, Utah, contact. Oh, I'm sorry about the beeping. We're here in the New York City of it all. Oh my God. So when I look up, I'm going to go back and look up this business because you see it's Desert Sage, all this other stuff. So it's this woman, you know, licensed clinical social worker. It's in St. George, Utah.
Well, wait, clinical social worker? I don't think that is a correct term, but
yeah. Well, I mean, but the thing is, so remember I'm going to go scream at this motherfucker outside my house. You hear that shit? The fuck? I'm walking here.
Oh.
Okay, but my thing is that the address that was on Dr. John's filing, okay, it was 305 Suite 305, blah blah blah. Okay, now if we go back, God, this has got to be so boring. But if we go back to the Division of Corporations and do a little bing on, give it a Cecil on Desert Sage, we come up with current where is it? Desert Sage Counseling. Well, I mean, the long story short is that it is located, here it is. What's that address? Does that address
35? So yeah, that's the exact same address as John has on his business.
Yes. Right.
Is he listed somewhere on their site? If you do they have a search function?
Yeah, and she is the only one that is listed.
Is that phone number listed on John's applications?
Oh, interesting. Let's see. Should we see their Insta? Wait a minute. Verified. That's another thing too, is that they take insurance. They also, look.
So Desert Sage address is the same empty lot as John's Strive business.
Yes.
Well, if it is an empty lot, it could be an old picture on. But if you is there still an empty lot on satellite?
Yeah, and the thing is that it may be on the other side of the street. We don't know, you know.
Oh.
So let me see if I can. Why can't I share? So if we look at it this way,
look at all eyes on Delphi. This is a 6,020 square foot, one bathroom, single family home located at 35S 400 West, St. George, Utah.
There she is. Really? Okay.
But you still have to have, it's not only 35 South 400 West.
305.
You have to have the 305 as well.
And so if we look at it this way, so that's the empty lot, right? Oh. But there is this sort of business parky looking kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean,
what the hell is Jivation?
Well,
anyway,
here it says lifespan bath remote. What?
Well, and I guess the thing is that it's just interesting to look at the Google Maps, but the important thing is that we have an address on Strive Psychology, which is exactly the same. And it appeared when we looked at it, Nick, that they were in fact renewed and active with the same address. Could it be that this is an office suite? Sure. But how does that happen? So his office, somebody's saying his office was in a strip mall. That's in Vegas.
Wait a minute. What was her name? Was her name Janine on that business?
Janae.
Not Janine.
No.
Because on 35 South 400 West 305, you have therapeutic massage and bodywork by Janine.
Good grief.
Desert Sage Counseling and Cameron Lewis CPA.
Oh my.
On that address.
Oh, interesting. Oh, Mr. Jingles.
Yes.
Oh. Wait, so Mr. Jingles needs to meet Toots.
Oh. Hello, Mr. Jingles.
Oh, these are the cats that make it.
This. Oh.
Mr. Jingles, say hello. Toodles, get over here. Get over here. Lady. There she is. She's so, what are you doing? Say hello. Say hello, Mr. Jingles.
Hello.
She's like, bitch, please. She's like, you crazy bitch. And I'm like, you know me so well. But so so just the Proton email thing.
I mean that all of the Proton mail that goes to, I almost said Everclear, but not no.
Gross. That's terrible. Oh. Yeah, and the thing is, it could just be that there's an office suite. But
it probably is. And let's see, Cam Lewis is an accounting and bookkeeping. And then you have Desert Sage Counseling, and then you have therapeutic massage and bodywork by Janine, cranial, sacral, Thai, deep tissue, Swedish, and prenatal.
Oh, wink. Swedish.
Yeah. Folks, there's no such thing as Swedish massage.
Hinga dinga. No, people just like jump on your back.
No. we just call it massage.
Our massage. But so there's all these crossovers, and then you're gonna play some video, and I can't remember which one
this
it is.
The Christina call.
Okay.
The call calling Christina, and so that's what's up for today.
Okay.
After half an hour of talking about where the fuck is John.
Okay, well, so he was I think one of the things that I'm looking into that I think supports. I have a hypothetical. My hypothetical or my working theory is that there was, like in Delphi, way too much communication between the person, the murder sheet in Delphi. They were basically barfing up information for the state. And then I think the same thing potentially happened with the Lori Vallow, or I'm sorry, the Lori Daybell trial. And why this is interesting is because the other day I was talking about what he was supervising, because he supervises PhDs, right, at UNLV. Well, there was one between 2020 and 2021 that the student was working for Dr. John, doing a clinical, reviewing a murder case for a presentation for a possible plea agreement. And I'm like, what was going on in 2020 and 2021? Right? Was he having, how do we know what is going, look, all I'm saying is that more is going to come out of this. And I think there's much bigger shit than just bitchy texts. That's it. That's all I think. So whatever. Yeah, that's it. But I'm gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is usually how it happens in the background when I need to find shit out.
Yes.
And it's wild goose chase, and then I pick. I mean, all that we looked up now, it's okay, strange.
Yeah.
It might have nothing to do with John. We don't know, because we have to filter this, go in, check, okay, names, okay, LLCs. Who owns this LLC? What other LLCs are that person involved with? And it might turn out that the Sage Swedish massage place has nothing to do with John.
Right.
We don't know. But this is usually how it looks. I have
this is the sausage.
54 tabs open.
Right. And I'm like, clickety click.
Yeah. And just looking through the business filings and see, okay, employees, if they have that, you go into LinkedIn, who is listed as employees, and see what are the common denominator.
Yes, perfect. Nailed it. Nailed it. Yeah. And so this is kind of like, for me, how the sausage gets made behind the scenes when you're doing, like, for me, it's no more. But I mean, when I was doing investigative journalism, there's a lot of this shit that, like, this may be, like Nick said, this may be nothing. It's a lot of work behind the scenes to find out that there's nothing there, but you have to do it. Oh, dang, just down.
Found an attorney associated. Yeah. I mean, so this is... Yeah.
Again,
it might be the only common denominator is that, they have the same accountant, which means, okay, then why do they have that address listed?
This is the thing. And the Vera man, or the Vera call.
The Vera call.
Vera call, which isn't even on the market yet, by the way.
Yeah.
Like, if you go into the, whatever, I'm not going to do your thing. You can kick me out. Or whatever, or I'm happy to watch with you. I've pirated. Look, this is how I operate. I fucking slid into Nick's DMs and was like, "Throw me a link," and he did. But that was nice. I did.
Yeah,
that was very nice. So thank you. I appreciate it. So yeah, if you want to kick me out, you can. We
can have you here, so we are two cursors. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, hi, Critical. Oh, hi, All Eyes. Girl, what you doing? Anyway, so yeah.
And I'm this is from Hella's Excited Utterance, so she has this without her commentary, and I can add ours.
Right, because I have so many fucking, oh God. The way the man abuses the law here.
Yeah, I haven't listened to this, but but I would assume, because I've heard a lot about it, that, and here another thing, that he has been talking to Lauren and Grayson. And apparently, instead of actually doing some investigation, he assumes Christina is guilty. And that is a huge problem, because aren't you the fucking investigator? Why don't you just, what's your story?
And I think he had called Gigi by this point. So my interpretation is much like yours. He's been talking to Lauren and Grayson, and importantly, I think Dr. John on the phone calling for an FBI investigation. It's just, I mean, you saw that one, but, and so then he kind of just takes the lead from them, and I'm like,
oh, I recognize that name.
Which one?
All Eyes sent us a DM.
Oh shit.
Where have I seen that? Now, when it comes to specific names, I won't, because I need to check that out.
Sure.
But I recognize that name from somewhere.
Look at it.
Well, I mean, the last name I understand, but the whole name, I recognize that from somewhere. Because it's the same last name as famous actors. But it is interesting. But I need to get this stuff going here.
Yep.
Yeah, and we will pick it up another day.
Yep.
All right, let's listen to Cop calling Christina.
Good morning. You emailed that I missed your call because I didn't even see it till I looked at that email.
Yeah, no problem.
So he didn't start record it until he already began talking to her? That's not proper protocol. You turn on the body cam if you're going to record it as you dial the fucking number. So bad shit number one.
If I remember right, it was a Google voice, so I know that can not work perfectly, so no problem. Just let you know. Yeah, just let you know I'm recording this conversation on my body cam, all right?
Oh yeah, thank you.
All right, yeah, not a problem. So, well, let me go back to the original day of notes and whatever I got here. So,
You called me on the 20th,
yeah, it was
June 20th.
Yep. So, I'm guessing by now you have an idea why I called, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. So what it came down to is
Actually, if you could, I feel like sometimes, the game of telephone happens. If you could just, I feel like, let's pretend I don't, because it could have gone through, who knows? With the game of telephone, things get rewired in the process. So I feel like maybe I should just hear it from you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, if you don't want to talk about what you've heard or whatever, or what you think it's about, that's just fine.
Okay.
So we had somebody report possible.
Okay. So, but Christina had already sent this mother scratcher a couple of emails saying, "Hey, bud," right? I think that's right. I think that at this point, and somebody can correct me, but she had already tried to reach out to him. So anyway, go ahead. He makes it sound like, well, if you don't want to talk to me, it's like, bitch, I sent you 2 fucking emails. Where are you? Anyway, I got no time for this mother scratcher. Ooh. Go ahead. Sorry.
No worries.
I'm just kind of paraphrasing in a sense, not theft of text messages, emails, but basically copying and sharing and threatening to use them to injure or, harm reputation pretty much, right? So.
Wait. Hold on. There's been actual threats.
When I say the word threat, it's based on what they were saying. So threat by law, that depends on the state and what the definition of threat is.
I'm a little bit, okay, I clearly have no idea then what's going on. What's the definition of threat in Nevada?
Okay.
I literally have no idea.
Okay. So we don't need to go quite there, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, then I'm not going to go into deep definition of this, that, whatever.
What?
Okay.
Yeah, no.
So somebody that you had worked for in the past, you were contracted to work with. Let me just get this straight. And I hate to say it, but we go from calls. So I don't want to make sure that I
You're fine.
Get everything proper here. So, Lauren Matthias.
Well, you know exactly how to pronounce it, sir.
Matthias, okay. So you were contracted to work for her, I believe. Is that correct?
No, I mean we were friends, and she asked me to do a few design jobs for her, and I said I would give her a friend discount, but I would still charge her. So I wouldn't necessarily consider myself a contractor for her. I was a friend doing a favor, and I obviously still billed for my time at a discounted rate.
Okay, so you knew her, and you did business for her, compensated for it, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's between some other parties, there was discussion of, and a particular email that went out about some text messages that could be damning to her in a sense from her point of view.
Are you talking about the one Lauren sent herself? She sent it herself.
I just know that there were some text messages out there. She was concerned of being put out in the public.
Yes, but the email you referred to is an email that Lauren sent herself, as well as others, under a fake email address that was supposedly encrypted, but it was her.
Okay, well, I don't know how you came up with that, but yes, it was by the email, Proton email, which is used for encryption purposes. Why she would email herself that, I have no idea.
I do.
Yeah, here's a completely out of the blue theory, Mr. Cop. She's trying to frame others.
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah. Yeah. Or get information or something. I don't get, like, this
To
gives me
produce a false narrative to get others into trouble.
I don't understand people that think like it breaks my brain literally to think that people actually do this shit. Like I still cannot believe it. I believe it, but there's part of me that just it's like I reject it because I can't think of doing shit like that.
This is the moment where he should have started. Okay, please give me more information. I'm going to write this down.
Something.
I assume he won't.
Look, man.
Considering it went out to several people and she was extremely concerned about the situation. So I don't know if you could enlighten me how you figured out she was the one that sent it.
Ask her.
Okay, hold on.
Because here's the thing. Here's the thing I don't want.
I want to, but here's where I'm nervous. Okay, like the level. I don't know what extent Lauren's going to go with what she's doing. And I know that because a report was filed, you probably will report back to her on things that were said and things that were claimed. And I don't know if I want to play that. Like, I don't want to give away how I know that it was her who sent it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like...
And here's something I always say. When you're being questioned by a police officer, shut the fuck up. Sorry, Christina.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I being accused of a crime here, Mr. Officer?
Right.
Then I invoke my privileges and I want a lawyer present for this interview.
Yep.
Not legal advice, just common advice.
Right. Yeah. There's no fucking way. If this cop, I would call a cop back and say, what exactly am I being charged with? If he said you're not, I'd be like, okay, have a great day.
Yeah.
And if he said, well, I'm just looking into something, I would say, fuck you, come back with a warrant or whatever the fuck. No, especially an out of state cop, go fuck yourself. I'm sorry. No.
Yeah.
But I think she was, the other side of me understands why she would.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. You want to.
Yeah. Don't do that. Yeah. Lawyer.
Hold on. They're number one, I am really impressed with your due diligence here. Respectfully, I just literally even told my mom and dad it sounds dumb, a few days ago, how impressed I am. Because you guys have, I've been really disappointed in my police department. So hearing from you guys follow up on a report like this has made me very impressed.
Thank you.
Like literally really impressed. Anyway, but my problem here, I forget my ADHD just went off the thing on thinking how impressed I am of you guys. But my point is Lauren, I'm personally, the level of harassment that is going on from Lauren to others, it is unmatched. Like, background check her, because there are some things, like, just, I suggest running background checks on her and her family. It's just, I'm just a little nervous to volunteer much more information just because of the nature of her. I don't know how else to say it.
Okay. Well, let me think how I could do this to ease your mind, I guess. So this is obviously across several states because there's several names that were brought up that live in different parts of the United States, right?
Ugh.
So the concern that she brought was text messages that were supposedly threatened to be put out there, and once again to possibly tarnish her reputation. So,
I've never screenshotted anything she has sent me. Like, I've never done any of that. I'm not worried about that at all.
Although now those screenshots, let's say by pure speculation that Lauren screenshotted them, did the screenshotting. I don't know why she would, but just for the sake of speculation, wouldn't that show? Because you have the color schemes on the texts.
I would think.
She took a yeah.
But this guy is making his legal. There's no legal basis here. You know, there just really isn't. I mean, he's doing exactly what Lauren wanted him to do, and that is to intimidate a person. I mean, they said it. You know, it's on body cam. If you can call her and kind of warn her, well. The laws that he cited to, and I don't know if you've seen the reports,
no,
but the laws he cited to are about intercepting.
Oh yeah, I heard that, but there's no interception here.
Of course there isn't.
No, because you have a sender and a receiver. There's nothing in between.
Correct.
Nobody intercepted this.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. And there's no presumption of, there's not a presumption of confidentiality, especially when you accept and receive text. Like, it'd be a different thing if you blocked them and they kept coming after you. That's a whole different kettle of fish. That's not what this is at all. And it's also, this guy tries to fling so much bullshit at her, and the law is just straight wrong. Just wrong. That he cites, and he does well. Actually, he cites it in the report, but not here because he can't. He has to suck it out of his thumb. He's weird. I used to want to buy him an edible arrangement, but then this motherfucker. Now I don't. But yeah. Ugh.
Jesus Christ! I'm looking at the Henderson police report now, and it's all in caps.
Yes, it is. He's screaming. And so if you see the
Jesus fucking Christ, and it's a wall of text. I want to hurt somebody.
Have you seen a police report that starts out screaming case law? I've never seen a patrol officer's police report, nor any other police report that says, I'm going to cite to a Nevada Supreme Court case and another case, by the way, which have nothing to fucking do.
Yeah, I mean, the Ditech Financial prohibits a person from recording a telephone call unless both parties participating in the call. Yeah, but that's interstate. That's just state law. That's not between states. You have to find a case law that handles between states, interstate.
Yeah.
And whatever.
But have you seen? So have you?
But this is phone recordings,
right? Of course. No shit. It's not relevant. Neither of the case. I think the other one is like Sharp v. somebody. And that's again about cops, I think, being able to, intercept certain. It's just
interception and recordings occur were made. State Fowler, Kadorian, and I hate this already.
Yeah, it's nonsense. But I just have never.
Yeah.
I've honestly never seen a police report that the patrol guys coming in hot with some case law.
Yeah, this is the fucking report, folks. It's a wall of caps, and I hate it. I hate it by passion.
Yes. Yeah, it's hard to even look at. It's such a shit show, and I maintain that this gentleman, this cop, yeah. Go ahead.
This is.
It's reverse chronological order. It's bullshit. Yeah.
Sharp versus Nevada Supreme.
Immaterial. Yep.
Mr. Copper, you are not the interpreter of law because you are not the district attorney.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You are there to gather in facts and leave it to a prosecutor, district attorney, whatever's. They determine what case law is applicable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't.
Mm-hmm.
For fuck's sake. This is the afterthought. Oh hell, I need to, because now he wasted a lot of time talking to Lauren while real crimes were committed around him. Then he sits in his fucking car and calls people.
Yeah.
Wasting time.
Yeah.
Now, what should have happened, which I don't know if it has, here with the original interview with Lauren, go to a prosecutor. Should we go further with this? And then, by order of that, a prosecutor,
right,
or his boss, or his at least reference your boss within the precinct.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, it's pretty clear that they weren't able to, because he talks a little bit later, and I'm gonna have to dip off here and I'll let you go. But he talks a little bit later in here about criminal versus civil and all this other stuff. And I do believe that you can see a pretty direct path from how Lauren gets her ideas about how she's going to go about her lawfare. And, if there was anything there and she wanted to press criminal charges against Christina or whoever it is, they would have brought a case, or they would have at least issued a citation. I mean, God knows, right? But they didn't, that I'm aware of. And so that's why she went civil. That's why she went civil. But this guy plants that sort of seed with her. And so it's just, no. But yeah. So anyway, I do have to, I'm sorry, I invaded your chat. But I have to run. But I thought I'd just dump all that on you and leave. Because I didn't get to join you last time.
Yeah.
All right.
I sent out my links on the Wednesday.
I know, but it's me. It was a me problem. I showed up on Friday and I'm like, oh, okay. All right.
Yeah,
and then
but I will send out links on Wednesdays for the Friday show. Now, I was Miss Viking told me I had prior commitments on Friday, so it became a Saturday show.
Yeah, and that's me. That's me. That's a me problem. So, all right. Thanks, Nick. I'm gonna go skulk around.
Thank you.
All right. Bye.
See you. All right, I'm going to put myself up here instead. All right, let's keep listening.
Like, I can be very open with you. I've not threatened her. She's threatened me. And this is so interesting to me that Like, I just don't know her game plan. I don't know her end game here. And it's...
Okay. Well, so where I was going with that is she has those concerns. She showed me an email that was, from Proton. So I did my due diligence as far as I could and within the law of, trying to see where we were at with what she had to say. Okay. So with that, once again, the concern of certain text messages and what it comes down to in Nevada is a phone conversation that is recorded. It has a two-part person.
But this isn't a recording. These are
two-party consent, correct? So with the state Supreme Court also case law said that that includes text messages. So I mean,
okay. So. But that's still within state. This is not just Nevada. If a person in Nevada calls or texts a person in Nevada, yeah, your case law is applicable. This is not the case here. This is Florida, which is far from Nevada.
Wait. Do you have the citing of that? Because I tried to look that up after you called me, like between the time you called me and we're talking now. Okay. And I couldn't find the case law on that.
Let's see if I copy this down.
Because technically, isn't it you are the person in the conversation?
So here's the thing. She obviously has communications with, have or had communications with you and others, and whatever was said in those communications is considered a private communication between those parties. All right?
Yes.
So if that private communication is screenshotted, like you brought up, not me, you brought up, is screenshotted and then shared, then you're basically violating Nevada law.
But what law? And how am I subject to Nevada law when I don't live in Nevada? Even if I were to do that, let's say.
Well, if she's here in Nevada and it happens, she's sending the text messages while she's here in Nevada, then yeah, it's Nevada law.
But I'm not in Nevada.
I get it. I hear what you're saying.
Maybe there is one day I have to screenshot. I mean, I don't have anything damning on her, between me and her at all. But I don't talk the way she talks. I shut that down so quickly when I first became friends with her.
Okay.
I call it a sliding glass door.
Well, then obviously you have nothing to worry about then.
No, I know, but I'm trying to understand though. But I might screenshot. I might screenshot my conversations with her and put it in my Dropbox or something for in my files for security purposes. Let's say.
Okay, but if you're not sharing them, you shouldn't have to worry about it.
But I need to know if I want to. What if I want to share them? At this point, I kind of want to.
I'm telling you, it's against Nevada law.
I know, but what's the case?
And then you said.
Mr. Officer, for fuck's sake, this is not again. Your case law might apply to two people within Nevada. These are not two people within Nevada. It's not that hard. Now, if you're doing this in order to intimidate the other person, yeah, sure. But it's because, cops can lie. But I don't think he's lying. I think he actually believes that he is citing this state law as it applies all across the United States. And it doesn't. Because those two people are not within Nevada. Okay?
you don't screenshot them, but then all of a sudden you're saying you do.
No, but I kind of want to now. Like, if she's kind of harassing me, so I feel like I kind of want to. But like, what's the law?
Well, if you need to, then file a report down there if you're getting harassed.
I know, but what's the Nevada law?
Let me see if I was just doing some searching, because here's the thing. I'm a patrol officer. I'm not going to toot my horn and say I'm the best detective or anything, right? So I had to do my due diligence and do some searching as well. So I didn't copy everything because we don't, there's so many laws that we just don't know them all, especially like traffic laws. So sometimes we need to do a little bit of extra searching and things like that. So let me see if I did.
I feel like to have a police officer telling me that, like, because to have a police officer telling me it's against the law to do that. I actually have several examples of her sending so many screenshots to me from other people. So
well, then that other person would be the victim.
I could also inform that person that she would be the victim of this.
You could, yeah.
But my question is, like, I mean, obviously you don't know the case law off the top of your head. I have an officer calling me, spouting something is the law, and I want to know what, like, so I can wait a second for sure. Like, I know, like, I'm giving you grace here. Like, I get it. You don't have all the, like, I can't even remember my kids' names in a row at sometimes. Like, I can't even imagine remembering all the laws. So I can wait a second for sure, but I definitely am curious.
Yeah, let me see if I can find it. See if I because I did put a lot of stuff. So I did not take a full report, right? Because everything I had. So are you telling me? So just let me ask you this flat out question then, since we're talking. So you have not screenshotted text messages and shared them with other parties?
I want to answer you honestly here.
Don't
So I
answer
have to
that
think.
question. Do not
Never
answer
mind.
that question.
No, I want to answer completely honestly.
Okay.
If I've done that with Lauren, like, I genuinely have nothing. I can't think of any moment I have right now off the top of my head. No, but
Okay.
I'm like 99% confident of that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, I would hate to be like, I'm 1,000% confident, and then be like, oh,
Well, I get you.
months and months ago, this, like, nothing burger.
You are right. I get it. Yeah. What happened 5 years ago? 8 months ago, whatever.
Unfortunately, I was not friends with her 5 years ago. Whew. Oh. I bless the hearts of the girls who are, and I say that respectfully, not in the Southern way. I live in the South, and they don't say that in a nice way. I don't mean it in that Southern way. I mean it legit. I've cried tears for them with what they've gone through. So yeah, I'd say 99% sure.
Okay.
But okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you to keep looking. Sorry.
Yeah, I couldn't find it in.
Because for me, like, as a person getting a call from an officer in another state claiming something is against the law in that state, I want to know the law. If I have an officer calling me,
Yep.
but are you harassing me as the officer? I don't think you are. I'm just saying, like, I am on guard here, so I need to know what this law is.
Yeah, it's the sharing bit, I believe that is.
Let's see if I can find it here. That's one thing that I didn't, looking through my notes, I didn't copy that exact one. And of all the things that I researched that day, that's one of them that I did not copy. So it's going to take me.
If you want to email me too, like, you have my email address now as well.
Yeah, I could. When I find it, I'll find it. When I find it, I'll.
I do have a couple of questions, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I know you had several questions in the email, so go ahead and shoot.
Yeah. What is what's the, did you say extortion, or like, what is the, isn't that the extortion someone trying to threaten for monetary gain or personal gain to some degree?
Yeah. Why are you asking that?
Like was there a threat in that email?
Why do you, I got a question. Why are you bringing up extortion though?
Because you brought that up.
I did?
What's the game?
When did I bring up extortion?
I don't know. Maybe I don't. At the beginning, like you said, there's some sort of threat. Maybe was the word. I mean, I can't remember the exact word here, but that's the vibe I got. Like, what threat is the, or harm? Was it harm reputation? I'm trying to go back in my mind. Some sort, whatever the end game is. What's the claim here? Like, what is the,
I already shared it with you.
Oh gosh. Can I file, like, I need to file then for your body cam footage because I don't remember. I should have written that down. Okay, so in my email.
Good choice. I need to file for your body cam. Yeah. And now this we heard on Saturday when he talked to Lauren. I mean, in order for this to be extortion, there needs to be a gain for Christina. What's the gain? That has to be he has to say, okay, this is the gain. Okay, but what's the gain? But what we have here is a copper who are convinced these people are guilty, which makes him a retarded kind of investigator because he doesn't investigate. What is the truthfulness behind this? Did this actually happen? Let's listen to the other people. And since he's now calling people in another state, and he's citing state law. And it's just, what are you doing, sir? What are you doing?
These things are down. Okay, clarification on the nature of the complaint made against me, including what, if any, statute or violation is being alleged. And then
okay, so there's no complaint straight up against you. Your name was included in a list of other possibilities of a person that may have shared text messages that are personal to her in matter that could harm her reputation. So
maybe you should have found out, okay, harm to her reputation. So fucking what? That's a civil case in that if that is correct, that's a civil case. That's out of your fucking hands, copper.
Oh, when that happens, it could be criminal. It could be. State of Nevada says you cannot share private text messages and private phone conversations. And then on top of that, if there is damages and there's obviously harm intended, then you're talking about having a civil lawsuit coming against you for defamation and other.
Okay, and then so I'm not the subject of an official investigation or report. That's what you're saying. So
not at this time, no. So based on the information I initially had, so when we get a call for service, right? I'm guessing you don't do any of this, the stuff that she does, right?
I mean, I'm privately contracted by, and I do some work for, but I don't. You do
investigations though, or like criminal type investigations.
I'm on retainer. I'm freelance for them.
Ow! Stop biting me,
Okay, so
please.
but you're not doing like criminal investigations in
I'm not dead
depth
yet.
ones like a detective though, right? Or are
Oh
you?
gosh, no.
Okay.
But no, gosh, in my dreams maybe, but no.
Well, the reason why I'm asking is because that kind of helps me understand the level of knowledge you have within this arena, in a sense. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, I mean, like I understand the true crime, like the true crime. That's why I'm asking for like these in-depth questions.
Right. And that's what I. So the questions were kind of odd for me, so I was like, why would she need this, whatever? So what ends up happening is we get a call for service, right? The call for service is for this, that, whatever. It could be petty larceny, could be, civil matter, could be, a number of things, right? So based on the call for service, the initial call for service, the initial notes for dispatcher, we go to the scene and we talk to the individual, right? Based on the initial meeting with that individual.
Oh, folks, I need to share something. Hold on. I just passed 20,000 subscribers. Ow! Stop biting me. No. And don't boop me with claws. It hurts. Mr. Jingles. Yay! Ow! Ow! Stop booping with claws. Yay! Ding, 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 ding. Next goal, 25,000 subscribers. I've been at 19.5 for months. And now I got... Yeah, now I did it. Yay! Yay! Where was I? A year ago. Last 28 days. Let's see here. 2025. I started this year with 13.5. And I'm ending, and then what did I do in July? Jesus Christ, that was a big jump. What did I do then? Oh, well. Either way, thank you, folks. Thank you so much. Thank you. Jesus. Okay, let's get back to the... Yeah. So here's the thing with investigations. Even when I do my type of law, I do investigations into stuff. Believe, verify. And because if somebody comes to you and tells you something, you have to believe. That's kind of within the area. If somebody is a member or client or whatever. But then you verify it. That's the investigative part. Verify the claims. Because if you haven't noticed, sometimes people lie. Or they will leave out big chunks of the information. That's why you have to verify. This copper does not try to verify. He accuses.
Who will call a person that reports. It might turn into, yes, they are a victim, or maybe they're not a victim. So sometimes they say certain things and they don't understand the law. So we need to educate them what the law says. So if it is something that they talk to us about and there is proper proof that a law had been, broken, then we'll take a criminal report. And the criminal report, so then they become a victim at that time. Otherwise, it's an allegation possibly, or something that's just unfounded, or something we just take the information and hang on to until something else comes to light out of it. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So every call for service we go to, whether it's an accident or whatever, because even an accident, we might not give a criminal citation to, when I say criminal, a traffic citation. So every call for service that we have as a police officer, we go, we talk, we make sense of what the situation is, and then we take notes and go from there the proper direction that we need to go. All right. So not every call for service ends up being a report, and not every a report becomes a true investigation. Sometimes a report is just documenting stuff, and it's a non-criminal report at that time. Based on what she was telling me, there was absolutely nothing I had at that time to say that a crime had been committed, or for that matter, who truly committed a crime, because of the information that I had. Does that make sense?
Yep, I'm following.
So we will still make a few phone calls on that person's behalf. Let's say it's a neighbor, right? Apartment complex or next door neighbor, and they're having problems with the person down the street or up above them. Hey, we can document this stuff. I can call this person. I can stop by their house. I can talk to them. Do you want me to do that? Yes or no? No, it's just going to raise flags. I don't want to create any hassle. I don't want to do this. So therefore, no, don't contact them. I just want to document it. Okay, we won't contact them. Oh, yes, please contact them. I want them to know that this is a serious matter to me, blah, 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 blah. Okay, fine. So in this case, I contacted you based on her request to have a conversation with you and to basically say, hey, this is, here's what it is in Nevada to break the law, and please don't go down those roads if you haven't, blah, blah, blah. So, it's not necessarily an investigation. We're having a conversation and listening to what you got to say. She didn't even think you'd even possibly talk to me, and a couple with the other people that I called, same thing. So, and sometimes when this stuff is out there and I have a conversation with somebody, maybe people have thoughts of doing something, and then all of a sudden they're like, yeah, maybe it's not a good idea.
I will be straight up with you. She has said some terrible things, and she is scrambling. Like, she has done some pretty freaking awful things.
Yep.
She is so nervous. And it's not me. I will let other people tell their story if they want. I have zero interest in sharing other people's stories or names when it's not my own. But I will say, from my own perspective, you are being used as a pawn in her game, and she is so scared that what she has said and what she has done becomes public information, because it is so awful. It is so awful. And that right there is why I'll talk to you. She doesn't think I'll talk to you because really I don't have anything to say. I made it very clear from the beginning of our friendship, I don't talk shit on people. I don't want to hear anyone talk shit on anyone. That is too heavy in my life. I don't want that. I like people. I genuinely like people. And I've experienced some people, like this human being, where I come to a crossroads of whether I'm going to like people or not still, because, one bad lemon or whatever doesn't make them all bad. But I'm just saying, she is terrified that the things she has done and what she has said is going to become public, and she's trying to scare people into silence, and you're being used as her pawn. So I suggest, I really would like to know what is the case law that is being used as this complaint, because in my opinion, it is completely unfounded and completely unbiased, and I'm ticked off that your good resources, because I'm not joking, I wasn't even saying that to offer a suck up or brown nose to you. You guys doing this is so admirable to me, because I'm pissed, and I'm also pissed that my local police department freaking sucks right now. And here I am, this girl has used her local police department as a pawn to scare people into silence, because what she's done is that messed up, officer. I'm so sorry, but it is so messed up. And guess what? I have zero desire to get anything out of her. Her reputation, that's on her, not on me. I'm not. She can do whatever she wants with her own reputation, but she's done it. And if other people decide to talk about it publicly, I don't, whatever. But I just don't, you're just respectfully being used as her pawn to scare people. And I'm not scared, so I'm talking to you. because I haven't done anything wrong, and so that's where I'm like, hey, if you're gonna be, I want to know like you're being used as your pawn. What is the law that she is using? Because this is like, she has a pattern and a history of this, and I might not be an investigator, but I sure as hell am talking to people that were in her life years ago that actually like live really close to me, or that I have millions of mutual friends with, because it's like, are you okay? Like, is this a pattern? Like, what's going on here?
That's interesting. Yeah, folks, I'm trying to reach out to LV Cops TV. If you heard of them, they have a channel. They are former Las Vegas police officers. So I sent them a bit of information about this, and who knows, maybe they can look into it, because I feel that this officer's investigation here is very, very strange, how he's doing it.
Okay, so here's the thing. You're right. If she is using me, that is a shame, right? But once again, we go to every call for service and we try to make sense of it based on what I had.
Yeah, no, I appreciate.
Okay, so,
you.
but please listen. Okay, you just talked and talked. I'll let you finish. Just give me a second, all right?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm listening. Sorry.
All right. So it's straight, clean, cut, and simple, right? I wanted to talk to you. She asked that I call you, talk to you about the situation. You say you know nothing about it, although I will tell you you made certain comments that makes it sound like you do know a little bit of something, but if you're not willing to talk to me about it, that's it. I don't care how horrible a person you are, how horrible your friends are, she is, her friends. I don't care about that. There's a ton of rotten people out there, a ton of them. And people can talk smack about people all they want. It's a First Amendment rights, okay? It doesn't matter. They are shitty people out there, to include shitty parents, right? But until it crosses criminality, they're just shitty people.
Why are you bringing in shitty parents into this? What, sir? Why are you offended? You called her. Why are you offended? Because you didn't get the information you wanted? So now you're offended? Seriously, cool down, officer. This isn't a good look.
People. So what I'm trying to figure out is, was there a crime that was committed? At this time, I don't have nothing, but she wanted me to talk to you and have a conversation with you, a candid conversation, and that's what we're having, okay? I'm not going to go deep into, answering all your questions on this. If these are the answers you have that you know nothing about it in a sense, and you're not copying them and sharing them, great. Now, if you do that, I would be extremely careful, because yes, it could pass criminality and there could be a civil lawsuit.
But that's not criminal. Why would a police officer be involved?
I just told you. They call us. They call us. She thought that there was some criminal activity with this. So I go there and I talk to her and figure it out. People do this all the time. They think something's criminal when it's not. They think threats and harassments are criminal when it's not. Threats have to be very specific in the state of Nevada. So sometimes we have to educate people. Okay?
Yeah, and I remember from Saturday where you really, really fast, to my recollection. Well, where's the specifics in this threat? Well, it's a threat to my reputation. That makes it fucking civil, asshole.
So she's not using me. Well, she may be using me in a sense, but my tactic is not to scare anybody. My tactic is to get information and go from there. Okay? Now, if you think she's using me and she's a rotten person and said tons of rotten things, hey, so be it. There are a lot of rotten people. Look at politics. Look at the congressmen. Look at all of the political people up in Washington, D.C. Lies coming out of their mouths all the time. The news people.
Why are you rambling, sir? What does Washington have to do with this? Ow! Sir! Cool down! You're not thinking straight.
Propaganda, news, lies all the time.
What?
So yes, there are a ton of horrible people that say horrible things out there. And if she's scared of being outed, very possible. If her livelihood depends on it, I can see where she would be very, very concerned. All right.
That's none of your business.
But once again, she asked I call you, have a candid conversation, and be like, look, this would be against the law in Nevada based on this. And then that's it.
What?
You know, you are across state lines. I told her, says, if you got that much concerns and everything else, go to the FBI, you know, get them involved because you got interstate stuff going on across, you know, across the states.
Sir, you're so close. Interstate, which means if you use state law that applies to people within that state, you can't apply it to interstate. You have to have the citation of interstate whatevers.
And it's involving the internet with certain things. So maybe the FBI needs to get involved.
What? Now, for fuck's sake.
So that's where we're at. Do you have any other questions?
No, I just feel really awful for interrupting you earlier.
That's okay. Thank you for apologizing. Everybody has emotions when it comes to certain things. What this comes down to truly is if somebody says, this is kind of me taking myself out of the officer's role in a sense. If somebody says rotten things about somebody else, they're just a rotten person. Cut yourself off and let it go to the wind. But if there's anything being focused with that and pushed out to help harm them, there's multiple people that are being harmed and not just the one person, you know? And is it worth it? Is worth all that aggravation, all that bad juju and all the tension and everything else really worth it? Sometimes it's better just to what I called in the military, cut sling load and let it go. You know, or in church, bless it and let it go. So
I am on your same page here.
But
I do like that.
But so it's not worth getting entangled in this and having it go to a level where maybe all of a sudden she gets just enough, whatever that is, and does a lawsuit against you, and then you're paying out of your butt for a lawyer to defend yourself. I mean, politics. They did that.
Why are you giving legal advice? You're a police officer who supposedly should investigating this. So what in the actual fuck is going on here? He's not investigating anything. And now he's giving illegal advice. By the way, you can't, unless you are an attorney in the state of Nevada, via the bar, you're not allowed to give legal advice, sir.
Did that to Donald Trump, threw a bunch of stuff at him, and he had to spend millions of dollars to, clear his name.
Totally. She wouldn't do that, though, because then they'd have to do discovery on her phone, and that would be the opposite of what she wants in this situation.
And maybe that's the case. But once again, there can be criminal intent. There can be criminal intent and criminal action in the smallest thing sometimes. So sometimes it's just not worth it. Because even if she has some bad stuff on her, even if her reputation is, damaged, a criminal record can be just as bad. And then the reputation of others involved.
Sorry, I didn't get to it until now.
Because now all of a sudden you're a news source that you can't trust.
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Because now you're considered a criminal, or you got a criminal lawsuit. Nobody wants to touch you, and all of a sudden you can't even get work.
Totally. So, I guess so. Is like I'm curious. Obviously, I am curious about, because I don't remember word for word what was said, and in this conversation, you said you're recording it through body cam footage.
Yep.
How do I file to get that? Like,
You'd have to talk to
remember.
probably records. I think I don't know. I mean,
Okay.
even to get copies of my notes. I mean, I could give you the incident number. I mean,
yeah. Could I get the
some of that stuff is redacted, so I don't know what you'll see and everything like that. So
that's fine.
Why are you trying to have her avoid going after the information, sir? Hand over the incident number.
I mean, but you got I don't know if they do it online, because what they do is they charge $10 per copy now. So I don't know if there's a way to do it online, or if you need to show up in person since you're out of state. So I don't know how that works. I just
my phone is out there close to you guys. I can make a trip down.
I mean, I have all of this in the background. So, folks, I have all the informations and everything. I don't know who actually paid for this, but whoever did, let me know if you need a fundraiser. I'm the fundraising king of LawTube, and I will get you the cash needed for as much as humanly possible. Okay? Does anybody? Yeah, that's from Sal and Hella. So folks, I'm just digging into this. So if you have the information who did the original, get me the fucking papers. Let me know, and I throw a fundraiser so we can get more.
I just can ask. I can
What?
have him go grab it, I'm sure.
yeah, whatever. I mean, you're not going to learn any more than what I just told you, really. So, yeah, if you're ready to copy, I'll give you the incident number.
Yeah. What's the incident number? I pull that number.
Why did you redact the incident number?
Also,
That's public
I
information.
really appreciate what you said, and I just want to be clear. I did not mean. I don't want to insult. I did not mean to insult you by calling you a clown in our game, because it has, like,
Oh, no, don't worry.
it has nothing to do with you.
No, don't worry about that one.
I was feeling bad where I was interrupting you. I was just wanting to make it clear that I was not meaning that as an insult to you as a person, because, like I said, I just want you to come move out here at this point, because we need support people like police officers like you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
But is there any more questions you have for me? Like, happy to answer anything I possibly can.
Let me give you the incident number for today, that, because if you want the body cam from us talking, I guess. Today is.
I mean, is it different than the one you just gave me?
So the one I just gave you was from the other day, from when I spoke to Lauren originally.
Okay.
Because I know you're very concerned about that, right?
I just want everything in my records.
That's
Like,
fine.
I just, like, if you were me, I feel like you'd probably be the same. Just have everything in your records, stuff like this.
If I had no dirty part of, personally for me, if I did nothing, if I didn't copy any text messages or anything like that, I wouldn't care. But that's on you.
I 100% respect that, because if this was a normal person that we were dealing with, 1,000%.
And I don't know. Yeah, I don't know her as well, so that's fine. So that's the incident number. That's the incident number from the other day when I called multiple people and spoke to Lauren.
Okay, and apparently redacted.
And the HP as well.
It's HP is like Henderson Police, so it's you could put that in there, but the records they'll know.
Okay, awesome. And then quick question. What are you gonna tell Lauren we talked? Like, what do I, just out of curiosity?
I don't.
I don't care if you do, don't.
No,
I'm just curious.
I don't intend to call her. No.
Okay.
So
What do you think I should ask you? If I was me, what do you think I should ask you? I mean, if our roles were reversed, what would you, as a police officer, but with your knowledge, but as me, what do you think I should ask you? If I needed it, yeah.
Everything that I basically already told you. Why are you calling me? Why are we speaking? I already told you why I'm speaking. She had concerns of private text messages being shared that would hurt her reputation. Okay, did I not? You're saying you did not, right?
Yeah, 99% sure.
Okay, so therefore, that's all the information I have right now from you is saying you did not do this. You did not copy text messages. You did not share text messages. So then the other part is, well, if by chance, I did, which I didn't, but if by chance I did, what would be the repercussions? Well, in the state of Nevada, we have the law that says it's private conversation that you can't share it, right? Other than that, that's about it. Oh, and then the part that, there could be civil liabilities. And we tell people this, like sometimes I'll reference when we go to domestic battery, right? Or excuse me, a family disturbance between a husband and wife. Sometimes it's just a bunch of yelling and emotions get caught up, and then we say, okay, cool. Hey, that's okay. There's nothing wrong with, yelling at each other. Just let you know, neighbor heard, they got concerned. That's why we're here. Okay. So here's the thing. You guys are married. You got a domestic relationship in Nevada. Here's the battery laws. So make sure you don't push, throw, this, that, whatever. So we give fair warning of, if you pass these things, it'll be considered domestic battery, and that's a crime, so therefore we'll end up having to take somebody to jail. So we give the fair warning that this, and constitutes a crime. So therefore, that's my example. So same thing when I have conversations like this, when there's kind of a question and answer kind of time frame, not a true investigation in a sense. It's like, well, okay, here's where we're at. If you were to pass these lines, here's a possibility. Well, if lines were to be passed, you could be, a civil lawsuit be, put up against you by the other party. So there's basically the warning that I have.
Running around in circles, trying to.
There's real.
I have the notion that he's starting to realize here that, I need to, what do you call it? That he needs to show to himself and probably his superiors that he's not wasting time. So he's repeating things almost as if he needs to convince himself he didn't fuck up here. Because it's a change of tone here. And he repeats these things almost as he's trying to convince himself that he is doing the right thing.
Really not. There's really nothing more to know.
No, totally. And you'll email me the.
Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed because it came up right away on my first page when I looked it up a couple weeks ago. So I know I saw it. I don't know why I didn't make a full copy of it, but I will try to find that again and send it to you if I see it.
Awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, not a problem.
I appreciate it. Anyway, well, thank you for your time, and
she just.
If there's anything else I can do for you.
Yeah, just the other persons I spoke to as well kind of had some of the same comments, where Lauren could be a better person, could keep her mouth shut maybe on certain things, and Lauren's possibly concerned about her reputation, which I get it. And they said they weren't even involved with certain things, like it's okay, and it's what it is. So
totally.
Yeah, all right.
Totally. I appreciate it. And again, if you need a chat with someone who might interrupt you, just call.
I think Christina got more information out of him than he got out of her in this. First of all of this is this almost hour long. Was it? Oh, 42 minutes. It's just me interrupting every now and then. 42 minutes of him revealing he really has nothing. He's citing local law, which I think is stupid, because if one person is in Nevada and the other one is in Florida, you need the correct case law. But also, by citing these laws that probably isn't applicable here, now Christina has it. She has the incident number. They got the body cams, and now all of those body cams and everything. Lauren, hi. Aren't you happy, Lauren Matthias, that all of us now get to see the fuckery you've been up to the past year or longer? Was that a good choice, Lauren? To make yourself a case worth covering. Was it worth it to send a cease and desist letter to somebody I care about? As you might, if you weren't here the first half hour, me and Andy Kopsa, we did one of the let's find shit out. Because there's something really, really strange going on with John, his place of business, the Proton Mail. There's something really, really fucked up going on there. So please watch the first half hour of this with me and Andy Kopsa doing, showing you the chaos that goes around. Let's find shit out. But Lauren, are you happy now? I mean, you had that 9-hour nonsense, which I will never show on my page because I know you're just dreaming of doing stuff, copyright claims and stuff. Oh, and by the way, if you wouldn't, I would not recommend sending cease and desist to my country because then you have to serve me. We have a completely different process here of serving. And it's fucking expensive. So I will not advise you to do or don't. I'm just saying it's fucking expensive. And looking at your channel and the view count, and this is your living and everything, I hope you have cash saved up. Let's just say that. Let's listen to the final part.
No. I mean, I can understand.
People are going to be thinking about that for like a week now. Oh, I interrupted this officer. And he just I feel so bad. So here's the thing. We deal with people that are usually very emotional about what's going on. So sometimes when our emotions are taken over, we, have diarrhea of the mouth and we keep on talking. So I do not. I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
No, I do not take any. I can't take anything personal with this job. Are you kidding me?
Sir, you went on a 5-minute I'm offended tirade in the middle of this.
Got people bad mouthing me from the. I got people bad mouthing me from the back seat. So.
I support the men in blue. So I just always want to, and I respect the men in blue, and I want to always show my respect, and that's why I got in my head for a second too of like, oh, I'm coming across disrespectful, and all I care. I am very respectful of the police and what you guys do, and there's a lot of people who aren't, so I just needed to make sure that was clear.
Okay. Well,
anyway, you have a great evening, and yeah, let me know if you need anything else.
All right, we'll do. Thanks. You have a good you have a good night as well.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. Yeah. If you want to listen to all of this without my commentary, because sometimes people, I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I have snark. I curse like a motherfucker. I'm not everybody's cup of tea. But we have a bunch of us covering this, and you have the raw information out there. So let's see here. Bum, bum, bum. So let's see here. Dun, dun, dun. This is over at Hella's channel. She has an entire playlist with or without commentary. 42 videos. So I also have. I'm starting to get a playlist. It's a few videos, a few streams. So if you wouldn't mind, go check that out as well. If I am your cup of tea or coffee or beer or whatever's, then feel free. There's always something there. But yeah, I mean, the entirety of this is baffling to me, because within the first few minutes of them talking, in my opinion, an investigator should have started to, oh, wait, what? Something's not correct here. This should have been a 5-minute interview. And then, okay, something's odd here. And then re-interview Lauren with this new information. So yeah, folks, this will be interesting. I will continue with body cam and stuff. Let's see here which one is the next one. Dun, dun, dun. Oh yeah, the Gigi call have to be the next one. That will not be today. Maybe not tomorrow, but probably Wednesday. Next week, I have a week off before Christmas, which means I can do more. Bit of more daily thing with this case, the Delphi case, and other cases I've been covering lately. Oh, look at that. Merry Christmas. I hope people are warm and dry. I do. I hope so too. Thank you for being a member for 27 months. And thank you for gifting 5 memberships to Claire Gray, Freesab, Jimmy James, C. Taylor, and American Dreamer was gifted memberships. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. That is so nice of you. Now, you who were gifted, you now have access to all my members only content. You now have access to your own emojis on the YouTubes. And I'm also over at Kick and Rumble. So just look for this name at Kick and Rumble. Subscribe to me over there as well. Because you love me. Or because you love Mr. Jingles. It's safer to say because you love Mr. Jingles. Yes, isn't that true, Mr. Jingles? Isn't that true? Yes. So, folks, thank you. Thank you for joining in on this. If you are only here for the Lauren Matthias stuff, Wednesday. Other than that, I will have something for you tomorrow as well. And thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do this. And thank you for pushing me over 20,000 subscribers. Thank you. And yeah, that's what I had for you guys today. That's what I had for you guys today. So everybody, have a good one, and I will see you all in the next stream or video. See ya. Bye-bye. Ho, 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 says Santa Claus.
Sail the raven waves, brothers, axes high, shields strong. From distant lands we gather,